Alright everybody, welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Chapter the First. Last time, we learned some disturbing things about Mom. She apparently was given to bouts of, like, a violent, outbursts related to potentially something like Alzheimer's or some form of dementia. We're not sure what, but while we were figuring that out, we had a guy show up dressed as a sailor but wasn't a sailor, challenged us to figure out why he's there, and we were like, well, you're not a sailor, you're a painter, and you have an invite in your pocket, and since you're here playing games, you're on behalf of someone else who we know likes to play games as the artist Mr. Vogel. And he's been trying to get us to come to his art gallery for a viewing. We're not going to do that yet, though. We're going to do some side quests. There's this one, The Musician in Distress. I feel like we ought to take on a couple of these long ones that we've been having in our thing for a while. I want to do the eel hunting, which is the gang that Mycroft wants us to hunt, and I want to do... that one, I might wait. That's the blackmail of the Admiral dude, right? We've got some Cordona stories, though. We're still buying stuff for the house. That's going to be an ongoing thing. The Silver Hand Riddle, I think I want to do as well. But maybe first we'll start with this. The String Theory. There was a musician who's been posting stuff all over the place. Particularly, was it around here? The St. Clement's Cathedral. Alright, let's head that way. Ooh, bit of a stutter there. That was weird. It was made by Ryan Reynolds. It could be purely American. Oh, okay. I didn't know about that. Mint Mobile. I mean, I would imagine it is then. I don't remember it from the UK, and I've never heard of it here in Canada, so... Alright. How's the game audio, by the way? I did tweak a few things again. Because I unplugged the mixer now, and I had to reset a bunch of the OBS settings, and I decided to try to fiddle around with using the compressor versus using a limiter, and, that kind of thing, and setting an actual limit on the desktop audio. So if it's too quiet, because it looks almost like there's no audio now on my mixer bar. It's like all the audio is gone. Hearing sucks, but you only hear me? Well, there's a bit of music playing now. Because all there was at the time was just the footprints. But yeah, that's... Oh, hang on. Did I leave the compressor filter on? I think I was going to turn it off. Oh, I know what I've done. Hang on. Close that. Let's try that. It is faint. Yeah, it's seeming a bit faint. I'm going to boost the game audio first. Just see if that helps. I was fiddling around with sidechain ducking and stuff. I didn't put all my volume controls back on my Stream Deck. Is this game new? New-ish. Let's see, I'm just gonna have a look on the store page real quick. It is release date of 2021, November. So it's about 3 years old now. Coming up too. So it's kind of new. It's one of the newer Frogwares. They did this one after they did Sinking City. And there's also a Sherlock Holmes The Awakened that I would like to get to play soon, because I wanted to play this. It's basically Sherlock Holmes in Lovecraft, and that came out in April 2023. So I'd like very much to give that a whirl. Okay, yeah, that game audio is still pretty low. I'm just going to boost it up a bit, and we'll... How's that? Is the music a lot better now? But I left the sidechain ducking on. So these are the posters. Music is indeed better. It's subtle music as well, so it's not very loud. Once we get into dialogue, it could be too loud. So Yeah, I've not, because I cleared all the settings when I got my mixer deck that I'm hoping to be able to send back as faulty. Hello, Nanny, how's it going? I cleared all my settings and set up the mixer, and then since I've been trying to set everything back the way it was, I haven't been able to get the same levels of volume from, well, the microphone is different, but the PC capture should be freaking the same, and I only put a compressor, a limiter on it, and I think that was it. Compressor and limiter, and I just had the audio set to a certain level, like -4 decibels or something, and it was perfectly fine for a long time, and then it started to be not fine. But now that I've set it all up, the games are really quiet, and I don't know why. It's so silly. How's things going, Nanny? Come on in. How are you? Is everything okay? Are things looking better all round? And I know you're probably sick of people asking you that now as well, but I have to ask. My old violin has been taken. If you have any information that may aid in the instrument's return, please visit me. Oh, we've got a place to go. Professor's Road, north of Adler Street in Scaladio. Anthony Jones. Okay, so we've got to start this now, so we can then place a thing on the map. I've been playing the Sinking City again as well. This game, I thought I want to play more of this, but I can't, so I'll just play Sinking City instead. And it's kind of clued me back into how these games work. So if you have any information, Scaladio, north of Adler Street in Scaladio. It could be anywhere in Scaladio, though. Adler Street. Adler Street. Adler Street is literally this. Professor's Road. Oh, it's there. North of Adler Street. So it's somewhere around there. Okay. I can delete that marker. I do like that aspect of this type of game. You know, the fact that you have to look like you get an address. Ooh, that was very loud. Let me turn my speaker down a bit. Yeah, the fact that you get an address, but it doesn't put a marker on the map. You have to go and put it yourself. So I think that's pretty good. Is this kid coming with me? Because this is starting to look really dodgy. I swear, people, I'm not chasing these kids and they're not chasing me either. Wait, I've got the wrong thing pinned. There we go. If you have any information, come visit me on Professor's Road. So...
I'm having deja vu.
Oh, here he is.
This house seems so familiar.
Oh, what's up, Reverend John?
I'm having deja vu. This house seems so familiar.
Is this where Holmes maybe had violin lessons or something? We're gonna get some more childhood memories, but this is the dude, right? Yeah, the music teacher.
Would you be here about my violin by any chance?
I am. I saw from your posters that it was stolen. The name is Sherlock Holmes.
Very pleased to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I'm Anthony Jones. But
Mr. Jones, Mr. Holmes, Mr. Holmes, Mr. Jones.
My instrument, alas. But if there's anything you can do to help locate it, I'd be most glad.
Okay, so tell me everything. What happened? Start with breakfast and work your way forward.
Just tell me exactly what happened. How was your violin stolen?
Some needy soul broke into my home while I was out. The only thing of value they took was the instrument.
Did you report the theft to the police?
I did, but they dismissed it as petty theft. Don't get me wrong, I don't blame them. They certainly have more important matters to deal with.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I want to help.
It would be another crime if I let some petty thief get away with your beloved violin. Let me help you find it.
Oh, thank you very much. I cannot tell you how grateful I am. Come inside, I'll show you everything.
I wonder if Irene Adler receives any rent from Adler Street. Yeah, or at least some royalty checks, right? You know, Adler Street, my god. Yeah. I'm sure there's quite a few, you know, Easter egg names here and there in this game that I've been maybe blowing past. There is, I mentioned this I think last stream, apparently in the hotel, which I want to get back into because we're supposed to meet M there. But in the hotel, one of the art pieces is the one from the Moriarty episode of Sherlock Holmes, or just Sherlock, the BBC show. You know, the one with Benedict Cumberbatch. The fake painting that he had to figure out why it was a forgery, while, you know, he, like, Moriarty was strapping bombs to people in a very Bond villain-like way. That painting is in this game. So, but I think I missed it. Okay, John.
We could bake apples here, or smoke a duck. Ooh, or make pizza. Do you like pineapple?
John, I banish you from my brain. Jesus Christ, bro. Okay, so offer to help Mr. Jones find the violin. We can examine the scene of the crime. Let's see. So I've forgotten the buttons. There we go.
The door was kicked in.
Yeah. My brain is now in sinking city button pressing mode, and I'm going to be pressing the wrong ones for a while, but, okay. If I click that, I'm just going to go back outside, aren't I? He's watching me like he's just walking back and forward. What is he doing?
This cover is dusty. It hasn't been taken off for a long time.
Dude, no longer into the piano, huh? Well, that's a shame. So, oh, never mind. He's got another one over here, guys. He uses that one. He doesn't use this one. It depends on the type, like the tall standing cabinet type piano versus the grand piano. Is that what they're? What are these types called? You know, the ones that stand like this. I've forgotten what they're called. We had a piano. God, I wonder what happened to our piano. Back when I was a little kid, I remember a piano in our hallway. I don't remember what happened to it, though. We moved house, and I guess we just got rid of it when we did it, because it was never at the new house that we moved into afterwards. But it was in here. Okay. So we've got a bottle. Did they use a bottle to smash it?
The jagged bottle reeks of cheap whiskey.
So they came in with a whiskey bottle and smashed it, and then they cut themselves.
Clumsy of a thief to cut himself on the glass he just broke.
The guy was probably pissed drunk, right? So...
The thief left the bow. I suppose he prefers pizzicato.
Basing equaled thinking back then. It's proof Holmes is working for his money. True enough, yeah. So today we're all about getting shit done quick instead of getting it done right.
Utterly useless theft deterrent for a glass display case.
And if I hired a detective, I'd want them to be thorough, because that's kind of the freaking point, right? Can we do anything else? Oh, there's that. Oh, they cut a part of their sleeve off. Jesus.
The scrap of fabric is covered in white stains.
White stains?
Nothing was taken except for the violin. How odd.
And not even the bow. Didn't even take the string.
These
the bowstring.
are intricate pieces of music. Quite beautiful if my sight reading holds true.
Let's have a look. What's in
I see you
here?
received many accolades.
Diplomas,
Those are from
certificates.
a long time ago. I used to perform a lot in my youth.
John, you're not even playing, bro. I mean, he can't, right? Because he's imaginary, so... It makes sense that Holmes doesn't hear music when he sees John tinkling the old ivories over there, like... I mean, we can assume as well this guy was probably not present when this happened. It's weird. It's like, is this your bedroom, or do you just have a cot here to sleep in case you're working late and you have a home somewhere else? Because this is really cramped. But then again, this is like, you know, his main room, right? So, let's see, what have we got? A bloody trail, and we've got a scrap of fabric. Oh, we can do a little bit of chemistry, guys. Chemistry. Okay, what do we need? A -3, -4, and a +5. Ooh. A -3 and a -4. And a +5. Mm-hmm. Well, I can reverse that. Right. I can swap that around to a -3. Like that. Getting a -4. Oh, no, I see a better way to do this. Hang on, how do I... Unlink, I can right bumper to delete. I see a better way to do this. We've got a 3 and a +1 here. Okay. Hang on, what did I see? I saw it and then I've lost it now that I've had to fuck around. Okay, no, I don't think this will work. I was going to say do that. Gives me a -1 on the green. All right. There's that one. If I flip the green around, I get a -2. What are these? What does this one do? Like, oh, here we go. Actually, tell me. Subtracts 1 from the reagent value. Okay. That'll subtract 1 from the reagent value. If I did that to that... Oh, it goes down. Yeah, of course, it goes into the negatives even more. I need to add 1, don't I? And I don't think we can do that. What if I did that to strip the 1 out first, and we just get the 2 there? And that one, what does that do? Adds 1 to the agent's value. We can do that. Oh, nope. What am I doing? That. Did it the wrong way. So that brings it up to a 3. I'm probably overcomplicating the shit out of this. And that gives me the -3 red. Okay. We got a -3 red right there. I need a -4 and a +5 blue, though. How am I going to get that? I've got a -2 and a 3 here. And I need a 2. Oh my. Yeah, I don't know. God, this is complicated all of a sudden. There's probably a very quick, easy... I remember the last time we came on one of these, I was overcomplicating it, and then I just saw, I just need these 3 things, those 2 processors, and then add them together with this last one, and it was done. There's probably a similar thing going on here. Like, let's start again. We want this here. Kind of want to play this now, even though I don't get how it works. Yeah, this process is very interesting. Like, we do that and we turn the 3 red into a -3 red, which is what we need. Okay, we need that. All right, so I guess I could just put that like way over here because we're going to need it. And we've taken care of the 3 red, but the -4 green and the 5 blue. -4 green and a 5 blue. Like how it's making the 5 blue that is the worst part of this. I have a +3 and a +2 there, but that's with a +4 green. Oh, wait a minute. If I wait a minute. No, hang on. I was looking at the wrong thing. No, I think I just tricked myself then, but let's just carry on down that thought. See, we've made the 5 blue with a +2 green now. All right, so we've got that. +2 green. See, I could add that to this and it will get me the 4, but I can't flip it, right? I can't flip it around because it'll also flip the blue around and we need that to be +5. Fuck. See, what I was originally thinking was that I could then... Yeah, but this won't work. Hang on. That gets me down to -3. I just need another 1. Well, if that's the case... Wow. I'm lost. I have no idea what to do with this. I'm not smart enough. Holmes is smarter than me. He'd do this instantly. But for me, this is really frustrating. This is very frustrating. Oh my god. And I've only got 1 of each reagent, so, you know. And that one there, like, adds 1 to the reagent value. So everything goes up by 1 if I do that. Now, if I do that, I'm going to mess with the 5. Like, if I added 1 to that, or that, like, adding 1 to the negative, oh, no, we'd have to go down 1, wouldn't we? Not add 1, we'd have to subtract 1. We're then going to mess with the 5, and I'm going to really screw up then. Like, I don't need that. That's going to be 1 off. Trying to give this -3 green is really annoying. Sorry, -4 green. Because that is where we want it to be. That's the thing. That's where we want it to be. But we can't flip it over to a -4 there, because then we're going to end up with a -2. Well, let me just get rid of all this, though. Let's try working along that line. If we flip this first, we end up with a -2, but we've got the -4 right. Can we correct the -2 by adding something else to it to get a +5? If I add that, for instance, just thinking out loud, just trying some stuff, All right, we end up with a 2. But then if I add anything else to get it up to 5, like that +3 there, right? If I do that, I'm adding another 1 red, which we can't do. Oh, but, well, the thought is in my brain, please be quick about this game. If we did that, okay, so we've got the 5 and -4 and a +1. Okay, then we take this 3 and we want to boost it by 1 to turn it into a -2? No. Oh, wait a minute. No. We want to subtract 1 more to make that a -4. Okay. And then we can add them together right here. Yep, there we go. And it goes back down to -3. Boom. And -4 + 5. Yes. You may now applaud. Look, I told y'all in the title of the stream, smooth brains only, okay? Alright, so it's salt and gunpowder. Salt and gunpowder. Interesting. So we can assume, are they a sailor, maybe? Is it from a sailor's outfit? Like salt water that's soaked in over time and left like deposits around the hem, around the cuff. And gunpowder from, you know, firing cannons and stuff. Because why would salt and gunpowder be mixed together? I mean, I don't really know enough about chemistry to know why they'd be mixed together anyway. But we found a blood trail, didn't we? Can I talk to this guy some more first?
Anything else you'd like to know?
So where were you?
You weren't here when the burglary happened, correct?
Yes, for science, literally.
At the cemetery. I was only gone a few hours and locked the door before leaving.
And do you live alone?
Does anyone else live here?
No. My dear Emily died long ago. And God never blessed us with children. I used to give music lessons. But nobody visits me anymore.
Door. All evidence collected. So somebody must have known he was gone, and somebody must have known that there'd been nobody else here. Okay, so can we follow the blood trail? Is that what we're supposed to do? Like if we start here, let's see. Yes, there we go. Ah, we have a path. We have a path. I will follow the blood trail. Sherlock Holmes is secretly Toby. Toby Holmes. We sniff it out. Alright, which way did the blood go? This way. Okay, didn't go the other way. Alright. Alright, there we go. I see you, my friend. I see you, ghostly man. What is... You go this way, to the right? Yeah. Okay. And began running. Somebody did knock over this fruit stall, right? Like, look at this. Like, there's shit all over the place, but... Yeah. Yeah, they went straight through.
Fresh fruit. Freshy, fleshy, fresh.
Where did it go from there? I'm trying to see, folks. So did he stumble and carry on? Yeah, get out of the way, guys. Like, we see here. Maybe I'm supposed to check
Trail
this.
stops here among the waste.
Okay. So we should probably talk to some folk about it, right?
Hello, sir. Would you like some fruit? Fresh from the orchard?
I'm not hungry, but I'm looking for a violin that was stolen. Any chance you saw someone with one?
Oh yes, I did. It was sailors, sir.
Told
They
you,
were very
sailor.
good customers. They ate lots of fruit and said that my donkey looks like their friend, a Lieutenant Sean.
A lieutenant. Did you see where they went?
No, sorry, sir. I was helping other buyers. Oh, and sir, the sailors also took my donkey. So I guess they weren't very good customers. They
I will
came
get
for
your
the
donkey
tea,
back.
But they didn't come back. My father will kill me if he finds out. So I'm
Don't
still
worry,
waiting here
I
for
will
them.
bring it back
Do
to
you
you.
know Anthony Jones, the musician? He lives nearby.
Of course. Mr. Jones is very kind. He never barters. Funny you ask.
I'm yet to crack a smile, so pray tell.
Well, the first time they came by, the sailors mentioned something about music, so I told them Mr. Jones can teach them how to play. Wait, so what is his violin? Oh,
You should be a detective, little one. Ah, don't worry, kid. It's not your fault. It was a perfectly
Steal
innocent
from the
thing.
old man. Fortunately, you made up for it with your testimony. I'll find them and your donkey
You're an
soon.
honest kid.
Stay put.
And he's like, yeah, where's my donkey at? I know how to spell chemistry, if that helps. That does indeed. It really helps. Okay, hoof prints.
Someone must have seen where they took it. It's a donkey, for heaven's
But, we don't have... You there.
Is this familiar to you?
There is no amount of money that would make me talk.
In other words, he knows something. Okay, good sir. Please wait there a moment. I just need to go back here, out of sight. Change. Would you speak to Sherlock Holmes, the ice cream man? This never fails. My friend, good sir.
Can I ask you a question?
Listen, friend, I like your face. I'll tell you.
Everybody talks to the ice cream man. Everybody. Who wouldn't? He sells ice cream, come on. It's like ice cream men and bartenders. You pour your soul out to both. So they're in the same trade, kind of. One of the traders remembers the sailor pushing a donkey near a drinking fountain by the archway with the column. Drinking fountain by an archway when hit the column. Well, there's an archway with a column here and a drinking fountain. Okay. I see you. I see you. Did it go down here, though? Is that what we're talking about? No. Do I need to mark that? No. Pushing the donkey near a drinking fountain by the archway with a column. Oh. Ah. Let's look down at the ground where the hoof prints are, Matt.
Being stubborn, but so were they.
There we are. The first lead in our asinine chase.
Oh, the donkey has a hat, look. Alright. Oh, I guess it's one of the sailors' hats. Did they just cut, like, ear holes in it or something? Ice Cream Man is undefeated. Yes, we're staying as the Ice Cream Man for a while, because this is working. Look at this dude. He's just like, just ripping one out. Nice. Alright, I see. Excuse me, please, sir. Just coming through. They dropped the hat.
Lost his cap.
A banana.
They certainly bought a lot of fruit from the boy. Fear of scurvy, perhaps?
Quick, buy all the bananas! Scooby! We don't want it! That reminds me, I haven't used any of those apples to make a crumble yet. Bought tons of apples from the fruit and veg store when it was closing down for the season, and they were like, come down, buy a whole box of stuff for 20 bucks. Fill the box, walk away with it. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do that. It's fucking a dozen and a half apples and tons of potatoes and stuff. Yeah, I got
This must
money's
be
worth.
Lieutenant Sean. The sailors couldn't get him inside the tavern.
Don't Don't forget to point the boy to his donkey on our way back.
I'm gonna go do that now. That's more important than this man's violin. Somebody just left these sausages unattended. Look, that's how you burn shit. Okay, guys, you burn shit that way. So we can come back to the tavern in a moment. I'll go tell the kid, your donkey's getting drunk. They took your donkey out for a drink, okay?
I found your donkey. It's not far from here, outside the Wet Whiskers Tavern. You'd better go after it before someone decides to borrow it again.
Thank you, sir. I'll be quick as a flash.
I'll watch
Hey,
your stall.
Yusuf, please look after my cart,
Oh,
okay?
never mind. Yusuf can look after the stall.
Well, you can have a couple of grapes, but only the small ones.
Oh, only the small wrinkly ones. You know, the ones that most people throw away. You can have those. It'll make the rest of the grapes more appealing to the customers. All right. I'm not sure that's how you get the donkey to move.
Come on, move.
Have you tried offering the donkey a sausage? You know, follow the sausage. No?
Grief, those drunks are wreaking havoc in there.
Oh, the drunks are wreaking havoc. Oh god, it's another one of these. Find out who's causing the ruckus. Let's see, the police are useless. Harbour, nope. Wrecking the tavern. Unsafe place. Playing cards. Bunch of sailors. Patrons frightened. So a bunch of sailors we definitely need to keep. Okay.
Grief, those drunks.
Let's try that again. Nope. Police are useless. Wrecking the tavern. Nope. Unsafe place. Ah, I hate this mechanic. It's so annoying.
Good grief, those
I do not like this mechanic at all. Alright, the harbour. Playing cards wasn't one. Bunch of sailors. Unsafe place. Police are useless. Patrons are frightened. Wrecking the tavern. So there's one more in there that I'm dismissing. And I've got to remember which ones I dismiss. But we know Wrecking the Tavern,
havoc in there.
Bunch of Sailors is definitely in there. Nope. Playing cards. You'd think... Okay.
You've got to fall back,
Fucking
Sherlock.
hell.
They're suspicious.
I know they're getting suspicious, John. Shut up. This is a terrible mini-game. I don't like it. Okay, I keep thinking that's one. Patrons are frightened. Police are useless. Harbour. Bunch of sailors. Wrecking the tavern. Right. Why don't I just go in there and find out? Why do I need to listen? Oh, somebody's wrecking the tavern. Let me go take a look. Oh, look, it's a bunch of sailors wrecking the tavern. I don't need to do this to figure that out. Oh, I don't like this mechanic. This is the only part of the game I dislike so far, is this. And I do hope they don't use it in future games, because it's bad. You can't even remember the sequence, because it's randomized every time. It's the same info, but in a different order. And you don't always get to see everything, because if you fail early by overhearing the wrong things too quickly and ticking the wrong things off, if you fail too early, it stops and you don't get the whole of them. So you can't deduct better. I hate it. Salty. I'm as salty as a sailor's sleeve right now. Alright. Anyway. Thankfully we don't have to do those all the time. If the whole game was based around that, I'd have stopped playing long ago. I really would have. So a group of rowdy sailors are wreaking havoc in the Wet Whisker Tavern. They're raving mad and dangerous. The patrons are afraid to stand up to them. Like, to me, the whole of the conversation would just be worth listening in on. Why would we need to... Oh, God, what is John doing? Action priest. He's ready to go.
I'll cover you, partner.
Well, if you're going to cover me, John, you need to do it in the correct outfit. There we go. We're here to bring ice cream and justice to the
Can I ask you a
streets.
question?
I like you, friend, but I can't help you.
Oh, alright, why am I talking to that guy? Hello? Okay, this isn't the right place. It is in here, that is it, right. Wi-Fi's still messing with me. I'm gathering you don't like a game mechanic. Yeah, I don't like the eavesdropping mechanic. It's really bad. Oh god, and I don't like the combat actually as well. It feels unnecessarily shoehorned in.
Take a rest, my friend.
Ooh.
No more crime for you until next month.
Ow, ow, oh my god. Yeah, and these guys that... Will you stop shooting me? Leave me alone, asshole.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
No, you won't. I'm gonna wallop you.
Take a...
And I'm gonna shoot your hat off.
Snuff's ready.
Ooh, discombobulate.
You've give him the pepper snuff.
Really? Come on, over here, over here. There we go.
I'm coming.
Take a rest.
The snuff's ready.
Eat lead.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Okay, where's the other piece of armor that I'm supposed to deal with? Of course, it's behind him.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Yeah, I know the pepper snuff is ready, but I don't remember how to use it, John. Alright, you, on the other hand, bro, are annoying me. There we go.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Where is he? Oh, he's there. Nah, I'm just gonna do this instead. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, god damn it. Someone else is shooting at me. Oh, here we go.
Ready.
Don't bother.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Yeah, I do hope eventually as well, Frogwares just abandoned the idea of trying to make combat in their games, because replaying Sinking City made me realize how bad they are at making combat. It wasn't very good in that game either. And felt very unnecessary. Okay, what are we supposed to do here then, I wonder? Search the tavern now that the troublemakers are dealt with. Well, it feels to me like case closed, apart from where the hell is this damned violin? Did they bring it with them? Did they bring the violin with them? I don't see it anywhere. Okay. Is there anything in this mode? Ah, folks, it's literally right there, Matt. What the fuck? It's right there.
The maker's stamp suggests it was made by a student of Pressender. Quite a lovely instrument.
And somehow, after all the mayhem, it's still in one piece.
Well, it was controlled mayhem, John. So we're good. Alright. I take it he doesn't run out of bullets. No, you don't run out. It's just, you know, the reload is slow. That's kind of the handicap, is that you're supposed to make the most out of your like, chambered rounds. So you shoot the orange glowing stuff when you go into, like, aim mode. You get, like, a bullet time slowdown. And orange glowing stuff means you can hit them to distract the enemy, and then you do a quick time slap of the face. You can shoot to kill, but John hates you for it. He's like, dude, what are you doing? You killed the man. I'm like, well, and I've unfortunately ended up killing a couple of people because as I've aimed at their heads where the hat is, they've moved slightly and I've shot them in the actual head and they've died. And I'm like, oh, fuck off. You know, come on. That's just cheap. People who are armored, you have to shoot the armor off first. But the trouble is, there are pieces that, like, things on their back you have to shoot. And it's like, they're always facing me. How am I supposed to do that? So you have to use the environmental stuff, like blowing lanterns up or fire extinguishers or whatever. And then you can hit them. And it's kind of aggravating, actually. I don't enjoy it. I feel like it's wholly unnecessary. I know they tried to put this idea in our brain that Sherlock is actually good at hand-to-hand combat, which is fine. But I'm just as happy without it, to be honest. I really don't feel like... Are we supposed to bring this back to the guy, by the way? Yes, we are. I don't feel like it's really necessary overall. It just doesn't work for me. Not in this format, anyway. They should have made it a little better. You know, like, maybe stealth takedowns, having to sneak round the guards and take them down one after another, Solid Snake style, would have been better than an arena of everybody attacking you at once. 3 people swinging a knife at you with very bland mechanics involved. Like, if you're going to put me in that level of action, you should have given me a Batman Arkham-style combat system, to be fair. And then it would work better. But instead, there's no flow to my ability to move. I move very stiffly. All I can do is crouch. There's no stealth involved anyway. And I can just bullet time aim, distract, quick time event to knock them down. Distract, quick time event to knock them down. Meanwhile, I've got 2 people shooting guns at me, hitting me while I'm doing this, locked in an animation. It gets very frustrating. It's like, come on. This was just not a system. If I was the game dev working on it, and I know this is going to come off very judgmental, but if I was a game dev working on this game and we were making this kind of combat system, I would have been like, this is bad. Players won't enjoy this. This will be the point of our game where every reviewer is going to say, this is where it falls apart, and it's shit. So, yeah. Captain America the Bullets, yes.
Here's your violin, Mr. Jones. It might have gained a few nicks and scratches, but considering what it's been through, it's a miracle that it's still in one piece.
God bless you. I am deeply in your debt, Mr. Holmes. The scratches don't matter. They are like scars, each telling a story. It is the sound that matters. Oh, you should hear her sing.
GG.
It would be my pleasure.
Little job done.
Really, Sherlock.
Oh.
Don't you recognise it?
Oh, there's sheet music. Early memory.
Sherry, there used to be an attic up there. We used to sneak in from the roof and listen to Mr. Jones play when we were children. You should tell the old man the truth. I think it will mean a lot to him.
Wow. It's the McDonald's jingle.
Bravo. I'd forgotten how beautiful a violin sounds
I'm loving it.
in the skilled hands of a virtuoso.
Not sponsored.
Melody, it brought back
Unless you want to
memories.
McDonald's, it's $10 million.
Confession to make,
And I'm
Mr.
in.
Jones. As a child, I used to sneak into the attic above this very room and listen to you play. Spellbound by the music.
No.
So that was you.
I wondered if I thought it was just big rats in my attic.
It was difficult to pick up the violin again. But knowing someone was listening,
Aww.
helped me persevere.
That's nice.
In fact, a young man like yourself could breathe a second life into this instrument. It's a remarkable outlet for one's emotion. You should have it.
I can't accept that. And, well, I don't play.
It's never too late to learn, Mr. Holmes.
You must. It's part of your backstory.
The violin chose you. Take good
The
care.
violin chose us. The viola life. It chose me.
Sherry, I'm really glad we helped him.
Oh, that's nice.
I hope you'll enjoy playing it as much as I
He
did.
actually gave us the violin. That's cool. So now we know where he gets his violin from. I love that this is the origin story, you know? Like, we're just learning. I'm gonna change the hat. There we go. Hello, Mr. White Suit Man. Very dashing looking. Ooh, let's go to this vendor and buy something for the house. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah.
Take a look. Try it on. It'll be a nice purchase.
Nope, I don't need any clothes. I do need my old shit back, please. Thank you. What is this? The dressing table. Witnessed firsthand the existential horror of aging. What?
Enjoy your purchase.
That's not a very compelling sales pitch, to be fair. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I still have a Cordona police station thingy. It might be part of this. Like, the reason there's an exclamation mark on it might be because I've got to come here and look at some stuff. Street magic. We picked that one up fairly recently, but I'll worry about that later. Let's do the treasure hunt. Yes. The monument of a local pirate legend, Karim the Silverhand, aka Johnny Silverhand, famed for blowing up Arasaka Tower, rises at the crossing of Arnott Street and Scarlet Road in Old City. John climbed to the top of the memorial and found a rhymed riddle at the top encouraging me to solve it. A hand with treasure request so sweet, stand where Eris Road and Crooked Street meet, a few step toward the mosque, left at the first stairs, and find a courtyard a wishing well shares. So the mosque is down here, and this was the starting point of the thingy here. So that's where we're going to go next. I'm going to have to go this way to get to some fast travel. And we'll go and see what's what. Yeah, Silverhand really gets around, you know. He's definitely a key influential figure throughout all of human history. You think it's the Emperor of Mankind, the Perpetual, but no, it's actually Keanu Reeves. Johnny Silverhand is just history that hasn't... Well, actually, it would have happened now by now. Because it was 2023 when he blew up Arasaka Tower, so it's already happened. But, you know... Honestly, as well, I'd be all in. Like, if Henry Cavill's gonna make his Warhammer 40k thing, he needs to cast Keanu Reeves as the Emperor. I'm just saying, because, you know, I think he'd be good at it, first of all. Second of all, the meme that he is a man who has lived forever. He is Prometheus. You know. Just fits perfectly with the meme, right? Go for it. Cavill, don't disappoint us. Alright, so a few steps toward the mosque and then into a courtyard for a wishing well. Left at the stairs. Are these the stairs that they're talking about? Because there's no actual stairs, like going up high. If we go further toward the mosque. Right. It's not like... Well, again, I guess there's these are much more substantial stairs. But that goes nowhere. So it might be just those few steps that are back here, because it says a few steps toward the mosque from this point. This is just a few steps. That's basically all the way almost. We're looking for a wishing well in a courtyard. Ah! Oh, John, get out of there, bro. Get out of there. Stash. Okay. Ooh, a hollowed out brick? Oh, it's another riddle. You're almost there. Let's not postpone. You're seeking an ark that's made of stone. Head east from the old ruins, my friend. It guards the ancients until the end. East from the old ruins?
So the treasure is real, but tell me, John, how did you even guess there would be something on top of the monument?
Didn't I ever tell you about my psychic abilities?
That would imply that I have psychic abilities.
To go next.
Since you're actually me, but okay. Delete. Oh, this is the old city. Are these the old ruins that they're talking about? What old ruins? There's gonna be quite a few of them in this, like, ancient Roman burg. Those could be the old ruins. East? An ark that's made of stone, east from the old ruins, Guards the ancients till the end. Okay. Okay. John, don't get your uniform wet. You'll be selling ice cream this afternoon. You've got to pay the bills somehow. You gotta make me money on them streets, John. Okay. We need to get paid. We've got a new house, or an old house rather, to refurnish, so chop chop. I'm gonna head up here and have a look. See if we can find an actual archway of some kind. We need to go around this way and over there. Somewhere. Excuse me, lady. Sorry. Posh man coming through. Move, peasant. Guard the ancients till the end. What would the ancients be? John needs to know money is important. He does. This guy here seems to be guarding the door. Hi, what's up? How's it going?
Do you know anything about this?
If I knew the answer to that, I'd have your suit in exchange.
Okay then. Well, we're heading east. Arch made of stone? Could it be around here? Is it this? Is it the carriage? It's the carriage, isn't it? No. No, it's not. Arch made of stone. Guards the ancients till the end. Unless we were meant to go from here. Do you think that's what we were supposed to do? Go from here somewhere? No, I guess if it's one of those, like, you know, the riddle, like, is relevant from where you find the next part and then you follow the clue from that point, like a breadcrumb trail, then the statue that was literally up here directed us to start our quest down here, so it's probably not that kind of thing, right? East from the old ruins. See, there's Miner's End and Silverton and stuff. These are the industrial areas, so there's no old ruins there. And this being Old City, you would think is old ruins. And this is all fairly newer stuff. This is like the old ancient city. Gotta go to the shops before it gets too late. You shall remain live on my laptop. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it, Anobius. Good talking to you again. Have fun. Enjoy the shops. And we will keep the mystery alive while you're away. There is this watchtower. That's an old ruin. But another thing we know about is that down here there's like an old temple. Right? Because it's the other thing that could lead us in the right direction is the ancients. Yep, you too. Take care. Guards the ancients until the end. Guards the ancients. How is it written? See, the fact that the old ruins is capitalized makes me think that's the name of a thing, right? It's not just... You wouldn't capitalize it if you were just talking generally old ruins, like the old ruins. So it's capitalized. And then there's the watchtower. So it's either a name of a road, like Old Ruins Road, or it's an actual... You know, like Old City Bridge. It's an actual marker that I haven't found yet. And I've run around here quite a bit. So I don't know where I would actually find it. Old ruins. Let's Bazaar, Crooked Street, Bakery Road, Pipe Street, Dawn Road. Found Sesame Street, guys. In Sesame Street. Oh no! If I go down there and I see Big Bird walking around, I'm going to be a what? Oh. Yeah, there's definitely no old ruins street. There is the coffee shop there that we're supposed to, I think, go to for another job. But I don't see any old ruins. There's the old caravanserai there. But I doubt very much this is the area that they're talking about, so... East from the old ruins. Maybe we don't go down. An ark made of stone. Well, that's the thing, it says ark, not arch. But it's with a C, not a K, so it can't be talking about a boat, right? Because that would be an ark with a K. And this is as far as the east goes from what I would think is the entrance to the old ruins, which is this area here. These are the old ruins, they must be. And it's not something we're going to get by talking to people, otherwise there'd be a little speech bubble on the thingy here, instead of the compass icon. With that means we need to talk to people to get information, so we're not going to waste our time chatting to folk. East from the old ruins and an ark made of stone protects the ancients to the end. And again, just the fact that this dude is like leaning against the door is very suspicious. Makes me wonder if we're meant to go in there, but this is grayed out, which to me suggests it's not an accessible place. Okay, an ark made of stone. I mean, we have this. Protects the ancients to the end. What would the ancients be? So again, that's the other thing, right? What is it referring to when it says the ancients? That's as far as we can definitely go here. And the ancients isn't capitalized, so that's not the name of something or in reference to anything in particular. Yeah, I'm not smart enough to figure this out, I think. Like, without knowing what specifically it's talking about, when it says the old ruins as a starting point, we're in the old city, and this is like an old castle, but there's a lot of ruined shit around here. So, I mean, God, the old marketplace is like a little old ruin, so... Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing here that makes me think of old ruins beyond the usual and ancients, other than the fact that we know there's a temple over here. Can we get back in there, I wonder? Is that the area where it's telling us to go? Is it actually in that area where the old temple is? I wonder if we can get back there to the archaeological dig. Because that's the only thing I know of in this area that would I would like consider as being anything related to ancients. No, we can't even get back in there now. That's done. Okay. So it won't be that. It won't be the archaeological dig. And there's archers everywhere. So... Oh, I found a bandit lair, though, over here somewhere. Okay. So over there is a bandit lair. Don't think it's going to be that. Could you imagine if bandits set up their lair on top of an actual treasure and never knew it was there? Oh, they'd be so mad. I come walking in, smack the shit out of them, walk away with the treasure. Thanks, lads. Be like, what? How long has that been there? Oh, you know, centuries, dude. Centuries. Yeah. They'd be like, God damn it.
Salty breeze, old ruins, dusty roads. Do you recall clambering over these walls as a child?
Perhaps. Did we find something at the top?
Oh, this is actually a different case. Fortress of the Holy Spirit ruins. Okay. A mad rogue. These walls hold a lot of secrets, including one of ours. John gave me a hint of how to recall what happened here. I can't ignore it. Memory began in Old City when we walked along Bazaar Road past the ruins of the Fortress of the Holy Spirit. Back then we found something and John claimed to have a plan for it. I have a cunning plan. Mr. H? Yeah, well, we've done all of these, so they're archived. Okay. Well, what am I supposed to do here? Supposed to climb or what? Oh, right. I have to have that pinned, of course. The skull.
It was an old skull. What a lucky find for a pair of young adventurers.
It was easier to climb these walls back then. Not merely because we're older, but because the ruins are too. Of course. You said we needed
Not
to
by that
bury him.
much.
Do you remember where?
Oh, one would think burying a human skull would stick in the mind, but somehow... no.
Well, let's stick with this for now.
An old man was standing here as we passed.
Oh, yes. I remember his face as we flew by with a skull in our hands.
He looked as shocked as our grisly
Oi,
companion.
what are you doing with that skull? Put that back, you cheeky little buggers. That's my grandmother. Wait, what? Oh, I got dark all of a sudden. You know, this has had some dark moments in this game. Let's be fair. We've had some dark moments.
Nothing ever bothers an old Ottoman backgammon player.
Famous for their no shits to give attitude. Of course they are. Just two kids running past with a skull in their hand and they're like, whatever. Don't care. Oh god, I'm getting, ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna come back to that, just in case. I'll have the other quest up. Oh my god, it's getting a little laggy again. There we go.
This wasn't the right place for a funeral. We were looking for somewhere more appropriate.
Funny, nowadays you love putting men behind bars.
You're a fellow of infinite jest, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. So we carried on.
The water level was higher back then.
I remember swimming through this mire while trying not to breathe in the horrible odour.
Seriously. Don't get your uniform wet, bro. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Old water wheel. Oh, they made a grave.
This is where we buried it. It seems that
You crying,
our
John?
friend has emerged once more.
Oh, there we go. Alas, poor Yorick.
The skull is ancient. Its likeliest owner was one of
Ancient,
the
you
knights
say?
Hospitaller who died during the siege of the fortress. I remember now, you said this skull was my father's.
A child's imagination is a powerful tool. You needed this. A burial process of your own. A ritual so you could begin to grieve.
Here hung those lips that I have kissed, I know not how oft. I felt so...
So you can quote the bard too.
Uncertain. Abandoned by my father.
I know.
The skull wasn't his, though it may as well have been. In the earth, all of us look alike. But putting this man to rest, it did help.
I'm glad, Sherry.
I find myself rather tempted to keep it. If not for sentimental value, then it's archaeological merit.
So we're just gonna walk around with that skull now? Like... Protects the ancients to the end, though. Look at this. Oh ho! So this might have actually led us in the supposed skull of Sherlock Holmes, but not really. So, yeah, this might have actually led us to the right place, I guess. Oh, that's the treasure element. Which is it? Hand me down? That's it. Yeah. Oh, this is an arch of stone. Protects the emerald. We just called that skull an ancient skull. So it could have something to do with this place, maybe? Oh. Are they dead? Do they need a burial? I found another body we can bury. No. That's weird. The color here goes kind of pale. Is it because we're in the shadow, though? I guess a little bit, yeah. Okay, maybe not that. That has nothing to do with it either. I just found the fact that this has like a little hole in it just kind of weird, but no, it's not this either. When we get close to it, whatever it is we're looking for, John is going to pipe up. We know that much. He's going to be like, oh, Holmes, look at this. Like he did that when we got to the wishing well. He was just like, you know, yeah, that's so weird. It's like, as soon as we run through this area, the game desaturates. It's like it's trying to tell me something, you know what I mean? Look at that. But I think it's just the shading going a little weird. Who knows? But yeah, yeah, I don't know. John will pipe up. We're gonna have to actually have this quest active in order to get it. So it's not that. Let's go back there one more time and just see. And if we don't find any leads, we'll just abandon this for now. That guy doesn't look suspicious at all. Dude just standing around with a gun.
No about.
He's guarding the bolts of fabric for the tailor. Yeah, I mean, stone archways are everywhere, so... we can't rely on one of them being part of this. So there's old ruins here. John got our attention on this. And east is kind of here, but then that's not very far east. So I don't think it's in this little area. Because the Arch of Stone, or the Ark of Stone, or whatever, should be here, like to the east, not the actual thing itself. But this is on the eastern side of the old city. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find this with what we know right now. So we'll move on. We'll do something else. I was hoping to get this treasure hunt done, but never mind. Well, in that case, actually, I want to go do this over here. Let me carry on down here to the mosque. And we'll go and do the new M mission. So I feel like today I don't really want to touch the main story and just clean up some of these, like, dangling side quests we keep picking up. So the last time we did one of these, we had to intercept a bunch of files from one of Mycroft's agents, found her dead, and her files gone from her place. So what did we do? We followed the guy who did it, and he committed suicide after saying he gave the files to someone, and that he'd much rather not known and been happier not knowing what he was really doing. And then he killed himself, and it was like, what the fuck was that? And we got a message from that person as well, telling us to meet them at room 227. And I'm like, well, that must be in the hotel that we were in. But we can't get in there yet.
Mr. Holmes, your brother sent me.
Oh, terrific. Let me guess.
Look at John in the background.
Importance, a nation forever in my debt? Let's get
Playing
this over
hopscotch.
I see the Holmes demeanor is genetic. Well then, this island is home to a seemingly innocuous astronomy professor named Jacob Haring. In high society, though, he's rather more infamous. He possesses a collection of scandalous materials that could compromise almost every aristocrat in Britain. And Haring recently got his hands on information that would expose one of our men. He agreed to return it, so long as he was paid a visit by a Holmes.
And Mycroft was too busy watching the crown jewels? Fine. I'll visit Mr. Haring.
Polishing the king's ring.
Just
Or the
wait.
queen's, rather. It would be Victoria, right, in this age.
But a cunning one. This invitation implies he has something in mind for you, so be careful. And remember, I was never here.
Ooh. Clockwork extortion. Okay. Retrieval of compromising information from a local astronomy professor. Jacob Haring lives in a large mansion with a fountain near the east end of Bonanza Road in Grand Surrey. Reputation as an influential man. Few know that it is because of a substantial collection of blackmail material. Go find him, kill him. I mean, use that mental conditioning. Okay. East end of Bonanza Road in Grand Surrey. Well, there's Bonanza Road. It's all down here. And at the east end, a house with a fountain. Is that it? Is that the fountain? Ooh. We'll put it there and we'll work our way around, yeah? We'll find it. We will find it. So I'm gonna go to a nearby fast travel point. Let's see. Why don't we just work our way along Bonanza Road from here? That seems like a great idea. Take in the local sights and sounds. Oh, is the newspaperman? Do you have anything new for me?
All the newspapers are sold out.
Okay, in other words, you haven't done enough story yet for another newspaper to be written. This place doesn't move very much until Holmes shows up and starts doing shit, and they're like, wow, we can write about things today. So, yeah. So this is Bonanza Road. And we're supposed to be a large fountain at the east end. House with a large fountain at the east end. Excuse me, officers. Do you know of a... No, never mind. He's not even paying attention. He's just looking at... Oh, Harrington's Manor. I just saw the fountain. Watch yourself, kid. Don't give me shit. I'll slap you. Slap that hat right off your head. After I shoot the hat right off your head with my gun, then I'll slap you. That's how I fight. Don't question it. Oh god. Moonwalking around the place. Hello? Mr. Harrington? You ordered a courier for blackmail? Oh, Jesus. The little bird sang to me.
Don't you think it's strange we always end up in situations like this?
It's almost like we're the main character in a video game, John.
Another day, another death. Do you think we're just lucky?
As long as we're not the ones dead, yes. What is this? Whoa. His hat was decapitated.
It would not be easy to cut this hat in two. Whoever is responsible is a master of their craft.
Or it was a sword swing.
Pheasant feathers. They're rare here.
So he's a pheasant plucker. Okay. Yeah, look, he's got a sword here. He was straight up Count of Monte Cristoing with someone.
His hand is clinging to his chest, but he has no stab or gunshot wounds.
Yeah, he's probably got something in there.
Judging by his expression, a painful and unexpected death.
And we got a sword.
Pattern 1796 light cavalry saber. It looks like he died of natural causes, but something doesn't add up.
Yeah, like he's clutching his chest because he had a heart attack while fencing? But somebody sliced a hat open. Was somebody with him? I wonder.
A safe behind a painting. Classic.
What a cliche. Jesus. Maybe he was killed by the cliche police.
This was opened carefully.
Somebody had the key. Okay. It's empty.
One presumes that empty safes are not some hip new trend.
I don't know. Maybe.
If you
Like,
had
dude,
an
come and look at my
enormous
empty
collection of
safe.
blackmail material, where would you keep it?
Yeah, obviously. Well done,
Nice
Holmes.
try, Sherry, but I ain't telling you nothing.
No, really, where do you keep that material on me? Damn it. It was worth a try. Yeah, so he was tracking planetary movements and phenomena. What else can we glean from this place? Halley's Comet, okay. He was doing calculations on the path of Halley's Comet. Let's have a look. The diary is not at all anything interesting, apparently. We're like, that's just a diary. I don't need to hear about his bloody, you know, his life. God. How do people have, like, this level of regimentation to their life? They literally write a schedule down and, like, write up the time that they're going to wake up. 6 o'clock, wake up. Morning constitutional. And so on.
With a plan. Admittedly, not a great plan if you write on paper exactly when you will do your illegal business, but a plan nonetheless.
Yeah. Wake up, morning constitutional, morning ablutions, breakfast, walk on the quay, collect mail from post office, work on the science article, the Sirius B launch and tea, answering letters, check my previous collection, repair the clock, evening repast, exercise, walk along the quay, reading, prepare for sleep. Jesus Christ. I wouldn't want to live my life on such a schedule. Like, holy shit. Do what you can when you can do it. Yeah, see, he's a fencer.
So, the victim is Professor Jacob Haring himself. That's no great surprise.
I mean, I think we can infer that from the fact that he was wearing his indoor clothes in here. He wasn't a visitor.
London Fencing Club, 1876.
Mm-hmm. And what is this? Medical report for fencing competition for Jacob Harrington, male, 52 years old, to whom it may concern. Patient Jacob Harrington has completed his physical perfect health to participate in the fencing competition in the London Fencing Club, 1880. It's recent. Dr. Wagner Busch.
Healthy and ready to take part in the fencing competition.
I would say that the corpse begs to differ. So he never got around to opening his mail for the day.
Stamped with Mr. Haring's personal seal.
Oh, deal. I guess he was sending the mail out, right? So, let's have a look. Personal schedule. Collect mail from the post office 9 a.m. Work on article, answering letters. Check precious collection. I think I misread that earlier as previous collection. Check my previous collection. You know, the one from before the collection I'm working on right now. No. Precious collection. Repair clock. I did notice when we came over here the clock face was open. So I'm just wondering on time of death. He didn't deal with his mail though. That's all bundled up. So he didn't stick to schedule. But the clock is open, look.
The clock's hands aren't moving.
Yeah, it needed repairing. It was broken, probably, I guess, from the previous day, since it's at like 10 past 10. He wouldn't have written down his schedule to repair the clock. You know, he would have written that schedule the day before, right? So he's not going to write that when he gets up in the morning at 6. And then noticed his clock was broken. But we can assume since it was open, I mean, he may have opened it up the previous day and been like, this is broken, I need to fix it tomorrow, and wrote it down on his schedule. So since he didn't get to his mail, he collected it, but he didn't begin working on it, so he died before 2 p.m. That's my take on this. Oh. No. There we go. Stop clock behind his writing desk, stylish hat with pheasant feathers cut in two, lay near the professor's body. Yeah. I don't know what else we can do in here. Can we go in any of the other rooms? No. We can't go there. Tea for 2 though. There was another person here. It's like there's the napkin. I'm just wondering if there's like an initials. If I see an IA on there, it's like, oh, Irene's been here. Yes. We can't go through there, and we can't go through there. Doesn't look as though there's anything else in here, though. Bits of paper screwed up all over the place. And his clock's broken. Can't mess with that. And we got everything off the table, didn't we? Can I glean anything with my third eye? No. Well, this sucks. And a little bird sang to me. Did I not look at this? I didn't, did I? There we go. I saw it, but I didn't actually poke it.
I don't know, partridges, birds of paradise, chickens.
Peasants.
Okay, I might just be hungry.
chickens, duck, geese, you know, quail.
Another day, another death. Do you think we're just lucky?
Yeah, it doesn't look as though we can get anything else. Oh, no, okay. That looked like an arrow briefly, and I was like, what? But there's a notepad here, but nothing on it. Okay. Interesting. Someone left a message. A little bird sang to me. If it's a message... Does this guy have like a pet bird, like a bird cage? There's no bird cage in here, is there? No. A little bird sang to me. Okay. One moment. Can I look at these letters again? That's a fish. I was like, there was an animal on there, but what's the animal? It's a fish. I was like, is there a little bird there? Ooh, but no. Little bird. Okay. Well, let me try leaving and see what happens. Is there anything in here in the foyer? The foyer. It's just books. A little bird sang to me. No birdie related things out here either. We haven't collected everything from here. It hasn't gone green. So there's got to be something else in here we're missing. But what? Little bird sang to me. Okay.
Old, but still deadly.
2 sabers.
2 sabers used to be mounted here.
Do you think the man is in the habit of just grabbing one of his sabers off the wall to practice a wee bit of fencing? When he would have his own, like, foil and other stuff. Here we go, that was the thing we missed. And that allows us to move on. Obviously, he, again, ran to the wall, grabbed it. Aha! How about you? You know, that kind of shit, right? That's what happened here. He grabbed the sword to fight off whoever came in here. Why would he need to do it from there? That seems like a silly idea. Not our mystery man, though. He didn't do it. Because, you know, I think our mystery man lost his hat, like the top of his hat, to this sword, so he wouldn't have been the one wielding it. So, okay, I guess the old professor was up here retrieving, yeah, maybe he was retrieving the blackmail material, waiting for us to come by. And then somebody burst in and he was like, oh shit, and grabbed the sword. Yeah. So he must have been the one retrieving the material, and then the material was taken from him. Like, after the fact, right? And he, ha-ha, sliced at the dude while having a heart attack. And then he would have dropped the package of papers. Or he never even got them out of the safe. The safe was open. And then our hatless mystery fellow wrote "A Little Bird Sang to Me." Or the professor did. Would he have been hatless at the time? He probably would have been. He wouldn't have been writing that while the guy was reaching for a fucking sword. He'd have been getting ready to go. He'd have been springing to action. Our man here wasn't fixing the clock, I think. Because he hadn't gotten around to dealing with his mail yet. Right? Pretty sure he hadn't got around to fixing the clock. That's a red herring. But let's try this sequence first.